Ah, g'day, mate. Well, I guess I haven't made a video in a while. It's been a day. It's currently Sunday, Australia Day tomorrow, and I had a mate over, popped over first thing this morning, 8 o'clock-ish, and we buggered off for a country drive, and I don't know, a couple of hours return to get some springs and bits. Just sitting over here. Not them, he bought them locally. Springs are up in there for his VE Ute, which we had here today. I didn't even think about filming anything. We just got stuff done. This is a childhood friend of mine. We grew up together, so. But, that being said, means the VL, because it's hot, came out of the shed for the first time in a long time. And got a bath too. So I got drowned, wet. It's hot, humid. But she's all clean. Well, sort of. There's a lot of just embedded grit and dust and crap from all the years in the paint. If you get up close. I found a bloody dent in the bonnet too. That, I didn't even know how. I can see it if I hit the right spot. Yeah, it's right there. I don't know, does it show up on camera? Yeah, right there. Little, oh, that, don't know. Anyway, whatever. We resprayed this car in this shed in the middle of winter before the shed ever had lining or a ceiling or anything. It was just a tin shed. There was no air conditioning, no heating, no nothing. In fact, we used one of those yard, well, space heaters, whatever you call them, gas powered things, to heat the shed up enough to be able to paint this car. We were hanging plastic from the ceiling to stop the condensation dripping on the paint. Like, this was just a rush job. This car was done in 3 weeks. It was completely apart. Like, the front was off, the guards are off, bonnet was off, bumpers are off, boot was off, all of it. Like, it was just basically a shell. So anyway, we did all that, and then more recently I started tinkering around in the back. So we were doing some tinkering, me. And you can see what I mean about the shit paint. Not shit, but, you know, chips, stuff. And I started working on this boot area just to clean it up, because this car it's a factory V8, it's what it was, but it also had gas, and it's been butchered. I've never done anything with it, ever. So I started cleaning up the boot floor, and that's just etch primer in there. And then that's when I come across the can of worms, so to speak. And I stopped working on it months ago, because I'm not a body guy, and I'm not really interested in hacking my own car apart when I don't actually know what I'm doing. Mechanical stuff, sure, I can work it out. Wiring stuff, yeah, no worries, whatever. But body panels, and it's all the way up. It's just beyond my knowledge. Plus the old gas filler, which needs to be removed, and all the stuff that's been done to this car. Yeah, yuck. So I started tinkering around with it yesterday, because once again it was 44 degrees yesterday or something like that. It was pretty toasty, and even now it's still toasty in here. It's about 3 p.m. and this is where I got to last night, where the body panels join. Rust holes. So I stopped there. Yuck. I've had this car for 20 years. I had no idea that rust was in there. That's crazy. Anyway, so I gave her a bath. She's a lot cleaner. There's still a lot of dust embedded in the paint. It needs a clay bar. It needs all the things. Another thing, I guess. This paint has never been buffed since we painted it. So, and that was, my gosh, 2018. So, anyway, the actual paint, for the most part, doesn't look too bad. But when I washed it today, and the light's going to freak the camera out, look at that. All the paint has just let go. And like I said, it was done in the shed in the middle of winter. So I'm not surprised. But I just never noticed it because the car was covered in dust and I wasn't working on it, so I wasn't looking at it. But it was nice to have it out of the shed. Give her a quick bath. And I'll probably tinker on it again tomorrow, being Australia Day. So, you know, get into it, have a good day and all that shit. And maybe take it out, and if it's not crazy hot, give it a nice bath, give it a clay bar down, and maybe just try and clean her up a bit more. So there you go. Got my mate's ute sorted. We had to replace the strut tower tops to VE 6 litre ute because we were chatting about it yesterday on the phone, and he said that they look like they're not sitting correctly, and I was like, push on the guard. If the body goes down and the strut tops don't, yeah, you need new ones. So sure enough, that's what happened. So he bought a new set yesterday and come around this morning and went out for a country drive, and then spent half the day in the shed fixing his car, which was fun. So yeah, that's been a day. Relaxing Sunday afternoon in summer. Cool. And now I'm just going to chill out for a bit. And then maybe tinker some more. We'll see. Ta-da, mate. So I forgot to add, what I'd really like is someone who knows how to repair and do body work to actually teach me how to fix this mess. Like, I don't trust body shops. You know, this car has got a lot of history with me personally, and it means a lot to me, and I don't trust it in just random people's hands, if you know what I mean. I'd love for someone to actually come here and help me fix this and teach me how to do body work, because in reality I was looking on Rare Spares yesterday, and the only listed parts they have is this wheel well section, which actually isn't that bad. Yeah, it's got a little bit of rust down in there, but I mean, surely that can be patched. But you can't buy any of this. And I don't have another car that I can cut to pieces. I did have many years ago, but that was years before I knew this was even a thing. And there's all double skins and triple skins and whatever going on in here. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. You know, I put more than $25,000 into the engine alone in this car, and kept it Holden V8. It was a 308. It's now 355. It's a Chev pattern 308 out of my old HJ Caprice. Standard bore, not bored over. And the heads from it fully worked to suit what this engine is, the combo, the cam and all the rest of it. I'm not going to go into it now. I've listed it off before. If you want to find it, you can. So that's who I'm looking for. I follow a lot of Australian and particularly South Australian YouTube channels. Jake's Chop Shop, I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Does good work. not very reputable. Blake Evans, I have spoken to him about this briefly, but he's stupid busy. Amazing work, yeah. Filthy's Garage, or is it Filthy Phil's Garage? I follow him too. He does some incredible work. He's not particularly a body guy either, but I'm really looking to find someone who can help me work on my baby, because this is my baby, so to speak. Anyway, I'm going to get back to relaxing, because it's hot. Enjoy your Australia Day weekend, everybody. Ta-da, mate.